Hi, today we learn how to create drop-down menus for the date. The first menu will be year, second one will be month, and the third one will be day. But until we select year and month, the day drop-down menu will be disabled. So we can click, but we can't get anything out of it. So let's say we're gonna choose 2011 February, and now you can see our day menu has become active. We can select the date. As you can see, 2011 February has 28 days. If we change the date, let's say 2012, and now check how many days we have, it's 29. So obviously every time we make a selection, this day drop-down menu is updated. So if we go to our editor, together with the videos, you have exercise files, put them into the root of this project. We have CSS folder with a CSS file. I have already created a definition for some elements on the page, so we're not going to be going through this. It's really a pretty quick tutorial. Then we have index.php. If you open, you can see we've got a structure of the page. We need to obviously create our menus, which we'll do in just a minute. We have JS folder with jQuery already placed there, and core.js, which is blank at the moment. So if we start with our index.php, after the opening body tag, we're going to start with a section with ID wrapper. Inside of the wrapper, we'll have a form with the action we'll set to null, method post. We're not going to be submitting this form. It's just basically to show you how to do these drop-down menus, so it doesn't really matter what you're going to have for the method. ID, we're going to do date underscore form. And inside of the form, we're going to have first select with the name year and ID year as well. Now inside of this one, we're going to start with the option, which will have value blank, and we're going to create we're going to put 4 hyphens as a placeholder. After this one, we're going to start with the opening PHP tag for I equals 2011. This is the year I want to start from, so the earliest we can select will be 2011. Then we have I must be less or equal 2050. If you want to provide more years, you can obviously specify here. I think 2050 was going to be enough for the purpose of this exercise. Then we have I plus plus, obviously increment until we reach this condition. Okay, then we have closing for loop, and then inside of this for loop we're going to start with option, value, opening PHP tag echo I, and closing option tag, and inside of the option tag we also need to echo the year. So again, echo I. Now if we copy the entire thing, scroll a little bit lower, paste it. I'm going to hide the file browser so we can see a little bit better. Now we're going to have month. So name and ID we change to month. We keep the first placeholder with 4 hyphens. Then we start with number 1. Then we have, it has to be less or equal 12 because we have 12 months, and plus plus. After this, I'm going to put this on the new line because we need to also do another thing here, which will be, we check if I equals string length. If the length of the string is less than 2, so let's say we have only one character, like 1, 2, 3, then question mark, we need to put the preceding 0. So I 0, and then our variable in curly brackets. Then we have otherwise, simply display I, and that's okay. So now for the value we'll display the same one, but for the label we'll have date, and the format will be F, which is simply full name of the month, then MK time to make time. We have 0 as first parameter, 0 second, 0 third, and 4th is our month. Then we can close this, so that's going to display month correctly. Then we go for the next menu, which will be our day. So select, name day, ID day, and we will have disabled disabled by default. And inside of this, we will put this option placeholder. Only this time we're gonna use only 2 hyphens because we only have 2 numbers here. Okay, so that's everything inside of our index.php. Let's move to the next video and we're going to start working with our core.js.